3, 2, and we're back. Hello, people. How are you? I'm just fine. Thanks for asking. We finally have people to play with tonight.
No, no, no.
Yeah, we did our best.
That way everybody can stand by and watch as Adam dies this time.
Yay.
He's
try
got
to save him, and everybody's going to be pulling me off of him like, let him go.
Seems to be the consistent theme in a lot of these games. So, isn't that how like the Martito clan was basically born, was watching Adam fight for his life against like an elder vampire?
I gotta say, Adam as a narrative device is something like the hand of God, and I appreciate it so much. You never know what's going to happen. I feel as though if he were a character in a Shakespearean play, he would be like the personification of chaos somehow.
I was going to say, if Adam is a character in a Shakespearean play, he's like the gravedigger in like one of the King Henry plays or something.
I'm not smart enough to get that reference. I don't know. I'm not going to say nobody else is, but
like the plebeian guy who comes in and makes a funny remark and then either gets like killed or like is never seen from again.
By the way, none of this is meant to be a put down, Adam. We love you, and I'm very grateful that you're here.
Look at I'm the gravedigger. I got it.
Okay, so who wants to recap last session for all of the people?
Adam, it's either you or I.
Last session.
I died and then came back. Like Jesus wins. Like Jesus.
So we were
the
sent
bold
here
proclamation that Adam's character is Star Wars Jesus.
Hey, that's Obi-Wan, Adam. Obi-Wan is fake Jesus.
Only Greedo could have been so lucky.
He's the one that's on all the Abuelitas altars.
True.
For anybody who doesn't get that, there are pictures of like Hispanic families, and like I've seen at least 2 of them where like somebody's grandma in their little Catholic altar put up a picture of Obi-Wan from like episode 2 or 3, and as like the picture of Jesus because they didn't recognize that it was Ewan McGregor. And so it's like my fucking grandma has a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi because she thinks it's Jesus. With all the little portraits of the saints and everything.
That's fucking great.
An understandable mistake to make. But yeah, we were sent to a Star Destroyer to try to stop an Imperial blockade. Somebody managed to set off a bunch of thermal detonators in the control room, and the rest of us were trying to run to the escape pods, where Adam was mercilessly gunned down by crackshot stormtroopers. And I just managed to save his life before we got onto the escape pod using a med pack.
Okay, so you guys have escaped the Star Destroyer. The escape pods sort of scattered, landing all throughout the ocean, all throughout the city. Gand, Hagris, and Qil'Ripeel, separated from the others, made their way back to Cheeto's palace, and when they got there, they found the place had been attacked, and the guardian droids that Gand had set up had taken severe damage. Upon accessing their memory cores, Gand found that they were attacked by other Gand, who have apparently...
we can't trust aliens.
And apparently, the Finesmen, the Gand bounty hunters, have dragged this Gand's clutchmate back to the home planet.
Oh no.
And that is where we left off. So, now that we are cleanly done and finished with the Star Destroyer, I hereby invite all of you to level up to level 5. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that right now, but the path is open.
For the love of God,
levels to go. Yeah.
You don't forget.
Adam's actually saving his levels to make everyone speak Scottish.
He's saving up to make everybody speak binary.
Boop bat beat ba.
So as I said, the rest of you were sort of scattered throughout Coronet City. I'm just going to say GM Fiat, everybody thought to meet up at Cheeto's Palace because that's the closest thing you've had to a safe house thus far. Is there anything that anyone would like to do before arrival?
Not before arrival.
None that I can think of.
Well, I mean, you're already there, Josh.
Oh.
So, but I'm offering in case anybody wants to take a narrative side turn before the story continues. Okay, well, with that enthusiastic response, I'm going to resume play as Qil'Ripeel and Hagris. You make your way to Cheeto's Palace. You find the place in ruins. You find carbon scoring along the walls. It looks like a war broke out here. And you see Gand sort of leaned over, wrist deep in one of the battle droids, repairing it. Looks like it's sustained heavy damage. Daestra, tell me about it, buddy. And the floor is yours.
I walk away with the Sith Inquisitor for 5 minutes. And what the hell happened?
Hey, you were the one that set off the thermal detonators.
I'm not sure if you know that, unless you just want to assume, because it's fair, but
I'm not saying that in character.
By the way, Kyle, we have to have a discussion because, and correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe the last known location of the box and the map was when Faria gave it to you. Now, we did specify that the Sith didn't find it on you when they searched you. So,
right,
where is it?
Give me back my box.
That is good question.
I mean, we can retroactively establish it. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just trying to, going forward, figure out where the hell the shit is.
At some point, I would have imagined I would have given the box back to Faria.
Okay.
Because, I don't know what it is, and it just seems dangerous.
Oh, yes, and speaking of which, I do believe Gand and, was it Qil'Ripeel who was here last time? Yeah, it was you, right, Tom?
I wasn't here last time.
Were you not? Oh, it was Adam. Okay, so you guys did bring Carleave the Jedi with you. So they do have... Yes. You recognize the very banged up, very wounded Jedi sort of, slumped in a chair against one wall. So yeah, he's here too. Okay, so Faria's got the box. That's fine. She'll show up. She's here too. I think I said last time that she is just getting marked from the gamers in perpetuity. I honestly don't know if she's gonna come back. So Josh, you're a better game master than me, because she has repeatedly told me that she looks forward to Changeling, and then when I tell her, "Oh, it's Star Wars tonight," she's visibly disappointed. So good on you.
It's a difference in system preferences.
Yeah, I think the subject matter also plays a big part of it.
Everybody loves the Great Depression.
Yeah, they are fucking sick, but not everyone is.
There's a difference between being the kind of nerd who's into Star Wars and being the kind of nerd who's into Neil Gaiman. Sometimes those two cross over. We're the same kind of nerds, but not everybody.
I mean, I know
everybody dips their toes into everything like that.
I know it's not true. Yeah. Number one, and number two, I didn't expect you to be here. So,
right.
He's looking in the chats.
Really, it's the teacher thing. She just wants extra credit.
In Star Wars, when we hit level 4, do we get a stat increase like in other systems?
Fuck if I know, man. You expect me to know the games I run? There should be.
At least better than me. I'm gonna find character creation.
Talk shit, get hit. What? You want to go? You want to go? 1v1 me right now, IRL.
I'm not.
Make me mute you
This
both.
isn't a competition. I'm just letting you know where I'm looking in case you.
Oh no, I was talking to Amai. You're good.
I was not looking at chat. Probably the wrong place to look.
So let's see. On 4th, yeah, you get your first and second ability increases. So I believe that means you get to each tick one up by 1. Roll for domestic violence. Nah, we'll thumb war later. It's cool. Level dependent benefits, XP ability increases. Column indicates at which levels a character gains ability score increases. 4th, 8th, 12th, 16th, 20th. A character increases 2 of her ability scores by 1 point each. So if you guys have not done that, everybody should have done that. And at level 5, you get jack shit, so have fun with that.
Get a talent.
Yeah. Okay, I guess
Get
that's
talent. Good. That is actually kind of dope.
Okay, everyone, stop the game while we go through all the towns.
Well, like I said, you don't have to do that right now.
Right.
I wanted to put it out that you guys could access level 5 now because I 100% fucking forget. And like I don't want to be like 7 sessions from now and be like, oh shit, I should have told you guys to level up like 6 times.
I made this encounter for level 10s. You guys haven't leveled up 6 times.
Oh, it's cute that you think I still use the encounter building rules.
I got wrecked either way.
Okay, so yes, I return the floor to you then.
I will be repairing droids until the rebels show up.
We can say that they're here too. That's fine. I have no vested interest in keeping them away.
Okay, stop repairing the droids now.
I'm going to put down my hydro spanner and I'm going to go to them. I'm going to say, we now come to the issue of pay.
He nods. Yeah, well, of course. As I said, as soon as we get to Yavin, I'm sure the rebellion will reward you.
And when will we be heading to Yavin?
Well, now that the way is clear, I suppose as soon as we can. Fortunately, there's just a matter of securing a ship.
They don't have a ship?
You can see the size of the operation that Commander Draven was running. So he might have had access to like a couple individual like fighters or air speeders, but nothing that can actually like make a jump.
Did they just expect us to do everything?
Yes.
Protagonitis.
Fucking lazy fucking rebels.
I don't think I've ever heard protagonitis before.
Now I will say, Hagris, now that the blockade is down, you do have a connection that might be able to hook you up with a ship.
Is it Filthy Frank?
Uh-huh.
I have no. I guess one has money. Probably.
Perhaps.
Let the group know I know a connection that we may be able to get a ship somehow.
Oh, you're going to bring it up to the group? Are you saying it out loud is what I'm asking?
Yes.
Continue.
No, fuck you, Josh.
Yeah.
He just gets all shy and cuddles his dried cohoon.
He doesn't have a safety blanket still on the fucking on the Kildora's head.
Well, it's gonna make me messed up real quick. Hold on.
He just has a
Technical
nasty
difficulty.
stutter when he doesn't have it.
Have you determined what he has to do to get the hat back, Kyle, or are we just playing that one by ear?
I guess when we're in a safe-ish position where him not being connected to somebody else has like its benefits, you know, because it's like if he gets grabbed by somebody, they're like I have the authority to go and tell him like, hey, give me my guy back.
What the fuck happened?
Who did we lose? Was it me?
No, you were here.
It
Oh,
would make
Adam.
no sense.
Oh, I'm back now. There we go. Now I can hear.
Okay, cool. I just need to reset literally all of our cameras. Boop. And
Looks like
boop.
we're okay.
You ain't looking too good, friend.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Josh, I couldn't tell if Josh was fixed for a second. He's extraordinarily still.
I have scared multiple people at my work because they haven't noticed me because of how quiet and still I tend to be sometimes. And so people will like turn a corner and come into a room. They're like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "I am very quiet."
Okay, so Hagris.
At the rogue levels, though.
Gand has asked you to elaborate.
There's a guy I know. He's a little shady, but I trust him. He may have a way off the planet. The right trader.
Would the ship be a permanent acquisition or temporary?
Depends what he would you offer? I guess what we offer.
Well, it's a good thing the rebellion is fronting the credits.
Hell yeah.
But I'm still. Or did we ding it?
Oh, yes, Adam. We had a whole conversation.
Yeah, you're healed up. Like we're good. You're okay. We've long rested.
That's what they all say.
Adam's heard that line before.
That's what gives him an opportunity to do it again.
So do you want to meet this contact?
Oh yeah,
contact?
let's go meet your friend.
I guess I'll show them the way.
So who's going?
Through the back alleys as Hagris would.
I'm going.
I'll go.
Commander Draven will also accompany. Tom, are you going? You staying? You gonna do something else?
I didn't even know I was here.
Yeah.
You like mentioned everyone but me.
I am sorry. I thought I mentioned at first everybody has shown up at this point. So forgive me. Is there anything else you would like to do while you're here?
I kind of want to go check on me little Magnagod. On that little droid. So while they go talk to the funny Frank man, I'm gonna be trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Where I can maybe get some parts.
Yeah, no problem. So as they sort of take off and Hagris begins to lead them through the back streets.
And I know better than to follow the Rodian.
So you sort of autopsied this thing before. So again, it needs a completely new like memory unit. Like it just blew out. It blew a gasket. But if you could replace the memory unit and get it, hooked up and running, this thing would probably start functioning again. Now, Faria did break some of the servos in its wrist when she removed its huge fucking stick. So that's going to need to be repaired. But
like a fucking farmer.
I mean, she is a farmer though. Like that's her backstory.
That's the joke.
So she was playing her character when she ripped apart this priceless piece of machinery for its giant fucking cudgel.
For spare parts.
But yeah, that's essentially it. Is find a way to repair the wrist and get a new memory unit and it's functional.
Then I guess while they're doing that, I'm gonna go shopping.
I need a Magna Guard arm.
I just need a few, few hydraulic rotator cups probably, and memory.
Do you have a specific place you're looking to go, or are you just gonna kind of look around?
I don't know this fucking place. This is fucking. This is a bad. The whole planet's a bad neighborhood.
Do you imagine being in Star Wars and somebody's like, "Hey, you're from this planet, right? Can you show us around?" And you'd have to look at them and be like, "It's a whole fucking planet. I haven't seen the whole thing." It's like, "Yeah, but you're from this planet."
Okay, Tom. I would like a gather information check from you.
I can do that. That'd be a 13.
Okay. So, as you sort of slip out of Cheeto's palace and you start going around to different electronic shops, asking around, you're having a little bit of trouble finding what you're looking for, but you're on the trail. You're getting a little bit warmer as you get to like the 6th or 7th place. While you're on your journey, I'm going to go to the rest of the party as Hagris winding you through the back streets and sort of on this dirty little side alley. You see this neon sign that says in alien glyphs, I believe. I guess it'd be galactic basic still because you're on Corellia. That reads the rice fields. And as you walk in, there's a door chime, and you can see that there's these rows of shelves, sort of against the walls, in all manner of disarray. And there's electronic equipment dangling, and these wires cascading down to the floor, and all sort of bits of droids and weaponry and chunks of starship just somewhere. And as you enter, you hear the buzzing wings as this Toydarian begins to emerge from the back. And he sort of looks around and says, "Ah, Hagris! I thought you'd be dead by now. You brought new customers, I see." Sort of slicks back his non-existent
Well, you're right
head.
and you're wrong.
What can I do you for?
Multiple times. We're just looking to find a way to get off shit. Alright, it's the double echo. It's weird.
What double echo, Adam? There's no such thing.
Oh, there's one second.
Ah!
Alright.
Okay, we kept our cameras this time.
Nope, still fucked up.
Where's my full Discord? Oh yeah, that's not working. I forgot.
There, I'm connected again? Yeah.
Okay.
Looking for a way to get off the planet into the Black Getter? Yeah, we're back.
Sort of puts his hands together and taps his fingertips together. This, is doable? Are you looking for a ride, or are you looking for a, transport?
I look at the group. I'm like, which one?
That depends. What are your prices on transports?
Transports are a little bit in demand right now as they're useful again. Let's talk. Let's say, hypothetically, I had an old 1250 that I was looking to unload. What might that be worth to you? Draven will sort of pipe in. I can put in 10,000.
Jesus. Okay.
Hey, Blackgutter. Yeah, the screen did go black because I switched to the. This is supposed to be our just straight out full Discord scene, and I don't know what I did wrong with this, but I fucked it up somehow. So that is just black. Just black. Does absolutely fucking nothing. Wonderful.
Black screen of death.
A 1250. I'm assuming he's referring to a the ship,
The
model that I am thinking of.
Well, you can, since you're on Corella, you can reasonably assume that he's referring to a YT 1250. Now, the Millennium Falcon is a YT 1300. So 1250 is a little bit older. Kehal Shock would know exactly what he's talking about. It's an older model. It looks a lot like the Millennium Falcon, but instead of like the two little mandibles up front, it's got one connected one, and it's got three individual thrusters in the back. He would also know
I dig it. Yeah.
it's a little more durable than the Millennium Falcon, but it's well, again, it's older, so you're looking at something with a couple thousand miles on it.
Kind of reminds me of
it's
the
not as
Tau
advanced.
drone.
I was gonna say intergalactic space travel on only a couple of thousand miles. Pretty
Well,
good.
I'm putting that in
Only a
real
couple
world terms.
thousand parsecs.
I know, it's like, holy shit, this thing's only got 100,000 miles on it. You just fly it around the planet?
All right, gives us an idea. I'm gonna turn back. What would you be looking to? Around what ballpark are you looking? Part with that.
He tells you, well, I'd be doing myself a disservice if I let it go for less than 45,000. Kehal Shock, you want to give me a let's see, there's no appraisal in this one. So I'll take
knowledge.
I'll take a mechanics from you. You can give me a knowledge if you believe you have a knowledge that would apply.
You could try to mind trick him.
Anyone with the pilot skill can also give me a mechanics check.
I have mechanics.
I don't know if you would. I'll give you the roll. I might make your DC a little bit higher, just see if it's specifically referred to these models.
Well, I have an 18.
I applied the joke Daestra.
Force lift.
Uh, 28.
28. Yeah, so you know the fucking model inside, outside, backwards, forwards. A used YT 1250 goes for about 30,000 credits, maybe 35,000 if it's in pristine condition. Now, granted, as he said, starships are going to be a little bit more in demand because the blockade is freshly down, but he's still trying to gouge you.
Right.
But hey, Frank, it's me though. I'm
Start crying. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
I gotta go, Carlo. No.
You gotta cut us a better deal than that.
Come on, Frank.
I mean, that sounds like retail to me. The used back alley, or it's a used, side mechanic shop. Tossed in storage kind of ship from the sound of it. How do we even know it runs?
How do you know it runs? And he sort of like looks taken aback. Sir, are you saying that I would dare to sell my customers subpar merchandise? Hagris here himself can vouch for me. Hagris, you know he runs about like 50-50.
I know you can never be too careful with who you're dealing with. You shouldn't underestimate the people you're talking to.
Can you get us a little bit better deal, though, Frank? Higashimasa.
I think that should up the price.
And it's true, starships just became relevant again, but I think any ship leaving this rock is going to seem awfully suspicious. I'm not so sure that's a tilt in your favor.
Offer to run spice for him.
All right. I might have a deal we can strike. Lucky for you, I've got a little bit more than just credits on my mind. Listen, you're hanging out with Hagris. How do you feel about? He sort of leans in close. How do you feel about getting your hands dirty?
You should have offered to sell Hagris to him.
How much is Hagris worth to you?
How much is Hagris worth to you? Like, believe me, my hands have never been dirtier than they are in this moment.
You just start crying. I used to be respected.
I don't know if that's true.
Let's go to Qil'Ripeel. Qil'Ripeel, you've probably spent the better part of an hour going from electronic shops to electronic shops, finding nothing. Eventually...
I should have kept the Stormtrooper helmet on.
Eventually, when you're at like your sixth dead end, one of the other patrons comes to you. It is let's say it's an Ithorian.
Oh, Hammerhead.
Yeah. The Ithorian sort of like taps you on the shoulder, takes you aside, and says, what you're looking for might be a little bit hard to find, but I've heard a guy about 2 streets down might have the parts you need. If anybody's got it, it's him. And he gives you directions. Sorry?
I swear to God, if I end up at Filthy Frank's...
I considered doing that, but no. No, you're with your gather information check. I wasn't. If you had gotten like a 5 or below, I would have sent you to Filthy Frank.
Just see the fucking roadie and I walk out.
But no, the place you get to, it looks honestly kind of like a little bit of a rundown pawn shop. There's metal grating on the walls and sort of like almost zip tied to the grating. There's a bunch of different droid parts like arms and full chassis, and there's a black protocol droid just inanimate, just sort of on display all over the walls. And behind the counter, this Quarren sort of looks up absent-mindedly from whatever he was scrolling through on the data pad, and sort of waves you in. Evening, mister. Looking for some droid parts, are you?
Yeah, I assume one of your boys directed me your way.
My boys, I don't usually employ boys, but I like to think I've got some loyal customers. What can I do you for, friend?
Yeah, I need a few hydraulics servos for Protocol. No, combat protocol droid. As well as a decently high-end memory unit.
How high end are we talking?
How high-end you got?
So he sort of reaches behind the counter.
I reach for my gun.
Do you honestly?
No.
Okay. And he pulls out sort of what looks like this great big plastic bin. You know, whatever the Star Wars equivalent is, Durasteel or Plasteel or whatever. And he puts it on the counter. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of mismatched memory cores from a whole bunch of different droids. And he says, let me know if there's anything in there that strikes your fancy. Servos are easy. What kind of servos are you looking for?
I need at least... I need a 360 rotation degrees.
We talking about an R2 unit or something more specialized?
Like I said, more specialized. Needs a hand unit.
A hand unit, all right. He comes out behind the counter and waves you over.
I bring the bin with me.
Yeah, sure. And he sort of takes you over to, like, there's an arm that came from some model of repair droid. And there's like a hydraulic drill almost attached to the wrist. And he says, does that look about right? I could strip something out of here for you.
Yeah, all I do need is the innards. I don't need the full arm. And construction droids do need to have strong grips.
So he sort of pulls out these wire cutters and he snips it down off the wall. And he'll take it behind the counter and just start going at it with tools to start pulling off the plates and getting at the inner workings.
I'm just gonna wait for him to finish. Like, now I changed my mind.
Could you give me a mechanics check?
If I have to. That's not the right die.
Do they have waifu droids in Star Wars? No, that's what Twi'leks are for.
That's a 15.
They have like holograms though too, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Did you not watch Solo? They do have waifu droids.
I actually never did see Solo, and I've been meaning to. I have not kept up with any of like Disney Plus's Star Wars stuff. I guess Solo was in theaters, wasn't it? Sorry?
It is a solid okay.
I mean, Han Solo's always been my favorite character since I was a kid, and
it's fun.
I have a low bar, a low threshold for stuff like that, so I'd probably enjoy it.
It's cool.
Have you seen any movies past Episode 3?
Hey, Rogue One was actually pretty fun.
Rogue was the best one, yeah.
Legit, the last one I saw was Episode 7, so technically.
Ugh.
And you were like, fuck this.
It was the one that killed Han Solo! I wasn't thrilled.
Do you know who was? Han Solo.
That's right. I heard that.
He was like, thank God.
Well, then why did he come back if he hated the role so much?
And they wrote him a check that had a lot of zeros at the
Yeah,
end.
okay, fair point. Oh, okay, yeah, that is spoilers, but I assume everybody knows if you give a shit about Star Wars.
You already watched episode fucking A New Hope. It's the same fucking movie.
Kinda, yeah.
How'd you do on that mechanics check?
15.
15. Okay, so he strips out the cogitator or whatever you want to call it in the wrist, and he sort of like places it on the counter before you. It's a pretty heavy duty thing. It will work. If anything, it might actually work better, just because the whappity power in this thing is going to be off the scales. The downside is it's a little bit bigger than what should go in there, so it's going to need some sort of like adapting or Mickey Mousing or jury rigging to actually work it in.
I know just the person for that. He's unfortunately not here, and is only like 5 foot.
I am the mechanical bug man.
He sort of like nods to the bin. See anything you like?
Huh. I don't know. Do I?
Mechanics check again, please. Or, if you like, you could also use a perception.
Well, which one do I have higher of? Oh, you just go ahead and use perception and roll the 20 while you were saying that.
A nat 20. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're looking through here, and there's a whole lot of not impressed. There's a bunch of protocol droid models. There's a couple like shitty looking old battle droid memory units from the Clone Wars. You find one from those little fucking Roomba droids that prowl around on the Death Star.
The mouse droid?
Yeah. It doesn't really look like there's anything in here that would like surface too well or serve too well for a Magna Guard.
That's a shame. Unfortunately, I don't really want to stick a protocol droid memory unit into that, because that would just be a waste of time and money.
Like that, Daestra.
So what do you say to the man?
You know, when I walked in, you said you had a lot of loyal customers, but me looking at this bin here, I don't know how that managed to happen.
What's wrong? You didn't find something you like?
Not really. These aren't really the flavor of droid I'm looking for.
He sort of narrows his eyes, his glassy black eyes at you knowingly. And what flavor might you be in the market for?
Something a little more on the stuff you wouldn't want to show, our boys in white out there.
I got something that might make the boys in white real angry, but what's it worth to you?
I will be care, Daestra. I will be care. Minor spelling mistake, I win. Wait, how much money? I forget how much money I've managed to hustle out of the Draven, Captain Dragon.
I think you got 300 for blowing up the Imperial Patrol, and he promised like a bigger reward once they reached Yavin. So probably in the ballpark of like 4 figures.
Let me look at my sheet real quick. How about this here? We cut a deal on a decent price on whatever you got back there, and I know how to schmooze my way through those hoity-toity Imperials. Maybe I can get them to start ignoring your little escapades here for a while.
He looks interested. Why don't we try a persuasion check?
I have that. I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's a lot better. That's 24.
24. How long we talking?
Well, that just depends on what this product is and what kind of deal you're willing to cut for it. How much you're willing to take off and how good it is could be days, weeks. I might even be able to get you months.
So you see his sort of facial appendages flex in what might be a core and equivalent of a smile. And he says, well, let's see what we can work out then. He reaches beneath the counter again. And he takes out...
And I reach for my gun!
He takes out this metal case. Almost sort of like a padded briefcase. He doesn't put it on the table. In fact, he sort of holds it at a distance. This is rare. I haven't had a chance to wipe it yet, so it's also dangerous. Make sure you can handle this. He pops the latches on the case and it opens. There's black foam. And in the center, with your previous mechanics check, actually, I don't know if you would recognize this. So again, I will either give you perception or mechanics to identify what is in this case.
I rolled another fucking 20!
All right, Tom.
What the hell?
Then you get to tell me where in hell Qil'Ripeel has seen the memory unit for an HK droid before.
Oh my god.
Magna Guard with an HK drive.
That's dangerous.
He's going to be upset though that he's not in the right body.
Listen, this is a good second. If actually, it might be better. Let's say I've had to study some archives about, how to fix certain droids, and there's a history of certain combat droids in the archives.
Okay, well then you immediately recognize what this is when you lay eyes on it. And it does not appear to be counterfeit either. It's in remarkably good condition for its age. And if you could find a way to connect the son of a bitch to a modern droid, it would work really well.
All right, you have piqued my interest now. This is a good find. My character says to the store owner,
I'll let it go for 500 credits, and I don't see an Imperial around here for the next year.
500 for a year. Let's go. I'll go 1,000 for 10 months. Wait, how long is a year on this planet?
It's about the same. I think they have like 26-hour days, but it's roughly Earth equivalent.
Okay.
Deal. Can't imagine I'll have too many other options to unload this anyway. He locks up the case and places it on the counter along with the repair droid's wrist. cogitator.
That will do just nicely. How much for the cogitator?
My gift for a
Ah,
loyal customer.
I see how you got your reputation. Pleasure doing business with you, and enjoy these next few months. I'm sure they'll be quite fruitful for you.
Like I said, just be careful with that. Somebody who doesn't know what they're doing could get hurt.
Oh, that's the point. As I grab the case.
All right.
Oh, the little Gand is gonna be so excited.
All right. In that case, we will go back to the rest of the team at the rice fields. He says, "All right, listen. A little while ago, I contracted this smuggler to get some choice materials off the planet for me. Of course, the Empire did what the Empire does. The blockade went up. And the smuggler decided he was going to stiff me and start selling the goods planet side to make up his own little business without me seeing a cent of it. You get me back the goods, and I might consider the 1250 a worthy trade. If for no other reason than I get to tell people that nobody screws Filthy Frank."
You
Here's
wish.
to your reputation, then. Those sound like acceptable terms.
Well, it's also enough spice to pay the rent on this place for the next couple years, so you can imagine that I'm anxious to get it back.
How is the rebel reacting to the mention of spice?
He's already doing business with a hut, man. Like, this is neither here nor there.
You are literally worse than the space Nazis.
Whoa, illegal substances.
This one will not.
And we're not
partake.
selling it. We're just
Getting it
Yeah,
back to his rightful owner.
You saw how they treated fucking Poe
bringing
after
it
they
back to
just
the
learned.
guy who's trying to get it off planet.
Yeah, he just ran spice.
He's just trying to get rid of it, man. He doesn't want to hold on to it. Put it somewhere else in the galaxy.
While this one does not particularly care for you to have to name the substance that we will be reacquiring, this one accepts the offer as long as we are simply ensuring a lawful business transaction continues as was originally contractually obligated.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, pal. Listen, the crates are marked as farming equipment, coming off planet. Tractor engines, you get me?
All right. Can you point out his location for us?
He's gonna mark it on your map.
He will give you the directions to a warehouse located in the Blue District. So effectively, yeah, he marks it on the map, but in universe.
Unfortunately, you can only enter it on a full moon.
You have to speak friend to enter.
It's a warehouse.
Series.
Oh, how nice. All right.
Be back with the spice.
Well, we know our mission at this point. Let's go find the rest of our firepower.
How heavily armed is the person who gypped you?
Well, I've heard he's invested in tighter security since he's been selling off my goods. So let's just assume extremely.
That won't be enough.
The Jedi followed us, right?
Fucking Gan's been waiting for a reason to unload.
right, let's do this.
All right. So are you heading back to Cheeto's Palace?
I believe so.
Okay.
Get-
So you guys get to Cheeto's Palace. There's no sign of Qil'Ripeel for a while. What do you guys want to do?
And start smoking the spice.
Well, I should say, is there anything in particular you want to do with the few minutes of downtime that you have?
Do we want to formulate a plan on how we're gonna crack into this place?
Like scout it out.
Yeah.
We will request the formal return of the goods. And should they fail to return what they have unlawfully taken, we shall take it with the full force we are capable of.
Okay, so display of unrelenting firepower is the cool. It should only go well.
After you're at Cheeto's Palace for about half an hour, Qil'Ripeel returns. Are you hiding your purchases, or are you just openly carrying the shit?
I'm openly carrying it.
Okay, so you can see he's got a rather large metal case underneath one arm and carrying some other piece of electronic equipment in one of his hands.
With quite the bounce in his step.
Kel, you seem to be in surprisingly good spirits.
You don't know what a good deal will do for your morale.
Clearly, you seem to have better luck than we did. Not to say we weren't successful, it's gonna be kind of a shit show.
I mean, you can say that's been the way it's had, or that's been our MO since the beginning.
Right, that's been our week.
Anyway, Bugman, I have a surprise for you. Well, it's mine, but I think you want to see it.
This one will take a look.
Follow me to the Magna Guard.
I will follow him.
I'm just curious at this
point. Yes, I follow as well.
Okay, are you going to attempt to stop them?
The Magna Guard will do that.
I'm not intervening. I just want to see what's happening.
Oh man, yeah, whatever. That's for a later problem. When we get there, I'll go ahead and put the cake. Hold out the copulators. Yeah, we're copulating with it.
The copulating unit for the Magna Guard.
The hand parts, I've already forgotten what it was called. Should the Gand? Well, this won't. You think you can make this fit on the broken hand since somebody broke it?
I'm gonna take a look at the parts.
So yeah, it's obviously meant for a different, a much different function droid. It will work, and it's honestly really powerful because you're taking basically a pneumatic drill and replacing somebody's wrist with it. So it's going to hit really fucking hard. The difference is it's a little bit too big, so it needs to be jury-rigged, maybe have a completely different apparatus built to stick it on.
There's a bunch of other junk droid parts here, though, right?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit that you can use.
So I'm going to kind of take it. I'm going to kind of start looking through the pile, looking for something that I can basically fit together whatever parts to rig a new I guess like a new chassis for the armor, whatever it needs.
You would have to like scratch build it, but you believe that the parts are here. Were you to attempt it?
I am going to attempt it here and now.
Okay. Give me a mechanics check.
We're conducting robot surgery.
That is going to be a 27.
27. Yeah. So you pull apart a whole bunch of shit, and you're basically able to make this outer casing that slides over the Magna Guard's arm, almost like a gauntlet. And then from there, it just comes together in two pieces. Click. You tighten a couple bolts on it, and it's fucking on there, man. And this one, it just looks like it has this badass fucking thick glove. But you don't think the actual manual dexterity will be inhibited at all. It's got like biker gloves, so like the fingers are exposed.
It won't function as intended by manufacturer, but they should suffice.
I think it's more charming that way. Anyway, but that's not the exciting part. This case right here, this baby.
I'm going to open the case if you're not opening it in front of me.
I'll go ahead and open the case.
Is it like
Somebody's found Yoshi's in there.
Is it like the scene in Pulp Fiction whenever they open the suitcase?
Like
Just gold. Gold elimination.
it's nothing.
Mechanics checks for everybody who wishes to identify it.
You want mechanics or use computer?
It's gonna be mechanics.
Okay.
Holy shit, Pedro! Hey, buddy, how you doing? You are damn right. I'm happy. I'm happy every time I get a chance to see you. How you doing, my friend? Sincerely, it gladdens my heart to have you here.
I got a 22.
You know what it is.
This is like
Got a
one of the
13.
where
13. You no, it don't fly. You have no idea.
It's
a
droid
robot part.
But you see, it's not
doesn't
just
beat
any kind of robot part. This is a collector's piece. This is what the collectors try to collect from other collectors
Oh.
illegally.
Oh. Right. Suppose there's no danger in doing just about anything anymore after last week's events.
Well, you see that this little beauty right here in premium condition. This is about 3,000 years old.
This is the
Wow.
moment where Year Zero by Ghost starts playing as the satanic choir music starts.
And legend says that a great general built the original one of these.
Are you certain you wish to put something this valuable inside of this?
I mean, if you know anything about recent history, these droids are quite valuable as well, and quite potent.
This is kind of like putting the ages are kind of flip flop, but this was almost like putting like a modern supercar engine inside of like a collector car, pretty much. It's like, hey, I got this badass 60s Jaguar or something. Like, what if we put a modern supercar engine inside of it and make it run?
Well, like real talk, a Magna Guard is probably like 1,000% more efficient than an HK unit. I trust me, I love HK a lot, but I'm completely unbiased, being objective here. Magna Cards were really stupidly powerful.
This one would
modern
make
Magna Guards.
What now?
I was going to say this Gand would make a request before completing the installment. Should you wish me to do it? Should you wish this one to do it?
I think this is what could possibly go wrong.
Well, the request is should the operation go successfully, that you and your New tool would help this one in reacquiring what has been lost.
If you can guarantee a good install, then that's well worth the price. What did you lose?
A clutchmate.
Shit, it's a kidnapping. I should have asked that before agreeing, but okay.
I'm going to attempt the install.
Okay, so again, this is some antiquated tech. It's like you're trying to take an Apple II fucking hard drive and install it on like a modern, Hewlett Packard. So again, you're gonna need to like build some sort of interface to pipe it through to stick it on. So this one's a little bit harder, but give me the mechanics check.
I would like to assist.
Okay.
Is that a +5 for an assist?
Go ahead and roll mechanics as well, Qil'Ripeel.
Do you have inspiration?
I already spent my inspiration.
I spent my inspiration either last time or the time before.
Let's see. Okay, that's intelligence. I'm a pretty smart dude. That's gonna be a 21 there, boss.
I got a 26.
26. Okay.
Damn.
So together, that does boost you high enough too. You guys are going to spend like a good 2 or 3 hours on this, right? Just figuring out a way, and you're mostly just like cutting stuff away and soldering wires onto a completely different like motherboard that's actually going to be installed. But when you're done, it sort of slots in. There's a click. You tighten down a couple of bolts, and it's fucking in there, man. You Frankenstein this fucking brain in.
And
I think it's time to hit the on switch.
Oh man.
And as I push the on button, I'm gonna mention like, oh yeah, it hasn't been wiped, by the way.
All right, the eyes kick on, glow red. You see sparks of electricity leap up and down its electrostaff as it sort of leaps up from the table. Roll initiative.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Just looking around, I was like, "Is this how we all die?" I think this is how we all die.
Welcome to my life.
We have ion weapons, right? I think we did.
Yeah.
I have ion grenades.
Just as well.
Oh man, what's the Jedi gonna do when he sees this?
Madrigals were made to fight Jedi. They excelled in that.
Well, good thing it has HK programming.
Yeah. They love humans. They love meat bags.
I guess it's the difference between having something specially designed to murder a specific high-level group of people and having something that was meant for being capable of committing large amounts of murder.
I got my initiative. I got a 27.
27.
A 26.
26 for Cahal, 20 for Gand. Hagris, how'd you do?
Also 26.
What's your dex mod?
Reserved it was a 4? Yeah.
Did you specify this was an HK-47?
Mine's a 2.
It's an HK.
Okay, so it's still a hunter killer model.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if it is, it wouldn't probably be a 47, but like a what is it?
Like 47 was one of a kind. It might be a 50 or 51 or etc.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm assuming that it's a 50 because of Charlie's limited knowledge of Coder.
Yeah, where the HK50s were.
Actually, I was going to call it a 77, but if you want to call it a 50, that's fine.
In the second game, the HK50s are like the mass-produced ones.
They're still clever as fuck, but not as clever as 47 because not a main character.
All right, Qil'Ripeel, you're the one that hit the on switch, and you're ready for this thing. What do you want to do? As it sort of leaps up and begins swinging the staff.
Well, I guess I should get my Viper Lance out for to defend myself.
Fence, that's also a good thing to have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna block and riposte,
Okay, so
or maybe not riposte.
So you're taking up a defensive stance and you're ready to parry.
Yeah.
Okay, does anybody remember what total defense does in this edition? Is it +2 to all defenses?
I am not sure.
No, in
silence
5
is
it
your
was
answer.
+4.
I'm sorry, what was that, Kyle?
I said in 3.5 it was +4, but I don't know what it is in this.
Boppity boopity initiative.
You just cut the difference to say +10.
Charge, disarm, fight defensively. You as a standard action, you can concentrate on protecting yourself and hurting your enemies. Wait, I think that's different than total defense.
Yeah.
It's a total defense of the heart.
Total defense is you like give up your attack so you can amp the crap out of your AC.
Right. Fall prone, drop an item, catch second wind. It's not under full round action, so I don't know if there actually is a complete total defense in this one. But so fight defensively, -5 penalty on attack rolls and gain +2 dodge to reflex till the start of your next turn. If you choose to make no attacks until your next turn, you get +5 dodge bonus to reflex. If you're trained in acrobatic skill, you get +5 dodge bonus to reflex when you fight defensively, or +10 dodge bonus if you make no attacks. Are you trained in acrobatics?
No.
Okay. So if you don't attack at all, you get a +5 to reflex.
Holy shit.
That means it is Hagris's turn.
It hurts to sleep on acrobatics.
Remember, you're trading your offense for much more defense.
Yeah, but I mean, my offense isn't exactly scary, so I wouldn't mind it.
Adam, it's your turn.
The robot looks like it's ready to attack us.
It's got its staff out. It hasn't really picked a target, but it doesn't know what's going on.
The way it can use computer to program something to stand down or something. Yeah.
You would have to get close to it, and then you'd have to find a way to slice into it. So I'm willing to entertain the idea. That sounds like a hell of a lot more than a standard action in 6 seconds. So if you can sell me on it, if you can tell me how you want to make that happen, then we can discuss it.
I run up, power slide between his legs, and then just try to.
Adam's gonna die.
He's just gonna
seduce it.
Can't seduce everything, Daestra. It doesn't work that way.
You're the best thing since ones and zeros. How can I beep your boob?
Now you're just speaking Italian.
Not enough bippity to the boppity.
If you want to power slide, what's up?
I don't want to fry it. I don't want to destroy it because it's.
You will make an enemy for life, which won't be very long.
Tom is the enemy for life. Yeah.
After 2 of these people in this party has saved your life.
True.
Yeah. The one thing more valuable than me.
Friendship.
So what are you going to do, Adam?
I'm gonna just try to go behind it and just try to find the motherboard and just just solve it for time essentially. Just pull out the power plug kind of thing. Yeah, I can.
Okay, so you are going to take an opportunity attack from this thing. And that is going.
My life, true Mazzy. Yeah.
That's going to be a 28 versus your reflex. And Magna Guard, and you're not in the Force chapter, you're in the Droid chapter. That's feats. That's skills. God damn it. I had the page open for the bastard too. But of course, as soon as I need it, I'm on something else. Oh, here we go. Luckily, there's a great big picture of a fucking Magna Guard. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, so you get electrostaffed in the nuts for 17 points of damage. And I will allow you a use computer check. Now, it's going to be kind of a high check because of the weird fucking Mickey Mousing that Gand had to do to get this thing in there. But you also saw him do it, so we'll split the difference.
So, I think I have 8. Nope. Got an 11. So
11 use computer?
Double digits. Let's go.
So you're looking at this
like one inspiration though, but I don't think I don't know if I want to use it here.
It's up to you.
If I die, I die.
Okay, so you're saving the inspiration?
I'm using the inspiration, yeah.
Okay.
He's using it.
Okay, go for it.
That's cocked.
Yeah. 17 plus 8, so 20, 25, yeah.
25. Okay, so because you saw how Gand assembled this, I'm going to give you an option. You can either unplug it completely, or you can try and unplug the wires that sort of run to its weapon arm.
See the wires that run to the weapon?
Okay. So you just sort of reach for it, snap, yank one of the plugs out, and its arm just sort of falls limp by its side. Alright, Kihal Shock, it is your turn.
I will grab my ion pistol and I will hold my action to shoot it if it comes at us.
Okay. Gand, what are you going to do?
I'm going to toss an ion grenade.
Okay, go for it.
It's not even wasting time, alright.
Does ion do half damage to living things, or is it just nothing?
I don't think
I think it hurts living things. It just deals more damage to droids.
Yeah, my understanding of the rules are there's half damage to living things.
Okay, well, what currently Hagris is in the middle, right?
Hagris is next to this thing. He's basically within grapple range. So if you
Hagris
ion grenade, you will hit Hagris.
Okay.
But I'll let you do it.
Okay. I thought it was gonna do no damage to the meat bag, fellow meat bag. But I put this thing. I brought this thing into this world. I will take him out. So I'm basically gonna try to quickly go in and basically his power unit. I'm gonna try to definitely unplug one of them from where I would have been working on installing all of his stuff.
Okay, that's going to be a lot easier for you since you put it fucking together. Mechanics check, please.
Was 8, 22.
22. So this thing's also going to take a swipe at you. It does not have its big scary whackety stick, so it's just kind of And that is going to be a 17 versus reflex.
Let me
Actually,
double
hey,
check.
hold on. He's not proficient, so I think that's actually like a 12. So nothing.
Okay,
He
nope.
just kind of ineffectually flails at you as you go in, and you're just gonna yank the power cord for this thing completely.
Yeah, well, but basically the main power unit that basically I'm trying to keep the CPU on while trying to basically unplug the power unit that's going to like the rest of the body.
Okay, yeah, you can totally do that.
So basically, as it's going wild and swing, I'm just gonna go boop, pull a plug out.
You pull the plug, and then the Magna Guard. You can see the lights are still on in the eyes. The Magna Guard frame just sort of falls to its knees, and then down to its face. And you see
As
that
it does that, I'm going to ask it. Is your Vox unit still working?
answer Vox unit is functional. Query: where the hell am I?
If only we were in Friendly Frank's shop. Well, you're currently in on the planet Corellia. I'm sure your memory unit should have data on that.
Statement: I have no memory of ever going to Corellia. The last thing I remember was a battle and then darkness.
Well, let's just say there was you were asleep a while.
I'm going to give him the current galactic standard date.
Statement: holy shit. I guess that would be expletive. Never mind.
Hey. Don't forget, every sentence they explain what it is that they're saying.
Conjecture.
It's like being a Gan, but worse.
Gan's about to get Ganned.
Every sentence they readjust, whether it's like statement, query.
Exhausted answer.
Yeah.
Exasperation, if you mind.
Yeah, exasperated reply. Witty rejoinder.
Statement: this body is unfamiliar to me.
Well,
Do you want to explain it to him, or you want me to explain it?
well, you see, the thing is that we only got your brain, so we gave you a little upgrade.
Question: what is the purpose of giving me an upgrade?
The previous components which assembled your makeup are no longer in existence.
Clarification: what do you want with me?
You want to answer that?
We just wanted you to do what you do best, preferably not at
Yeah, not
me
to us.
or us.
Question: so you wish me to acknowledge you as master, then?
Turn to Qil'Ripeel on that one.
Let's say partner for now. I don't think you're I don't think anyone's quite above or below anyone here besides the Rhodian.
I knew it.
My assistant.
There's no hierarchy here, but he's at the bottom.
It's like, I'm not saying
It was the upside down
but
pyramid.
it doesn't work for me.
Just the upside down pyramid.
Statement: I find this arrangement acceptable, as long as I still have the opportunity to kill meatbags.
Yeah.
Oh, in our line of work, that there'll be droves.
I actually have one on our list nearby.
I'm going to inform Qil'Ripeel of our current objective of obtaining the YT-1250.
Get a cool spaceship. Return for killing a drug dealer.
Request, please reconnect my power cogitators. This floor is very dirty.
Populators.
Promise not to kill anybody here.
Statement. I will consider the request.
Good enough.
Where's our Bothan friend been? Jath, right?
He's around, hanging out with the Jedi. Like, you have access to the NPCs, right? I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't keep track of them 24 seconds. That's a fucking nightmare for bookkeeping.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm trying to keep track of the people I'm paying.
You know, they haven't gone anywhere. Faria is technically nearby if you need her. I'm just.
Yeah, no worries.
They're off screen until they're needed.
Her and the Jedi are doing that thing where she has the helmet on. He has the little droid shooting tiny lasers at her.
So apparently, Daestra, there is a in this very edition of the game, there's something called the Iron Knights. So you actually can build a Force-sensitive droid. I don't know how it works. I think
Shit.
Yeah, I think Bob was looking into it when he made Rim Job. It's in the.
That's so cool.
It's in the. I think it's in the book Scavenger's Guide to Droids, but it's possible. So yes.
I'll never forgive that droid.
I miss Bob so much.
I'll reconnect it for now.
Open the pod space or how?
So you sort of like plug it back together, and the Magna Guard pushes itself back to its feet. And it sort of turns to you and says, "Statement. Thank you."
Reply. You're welcome.
Sarcastic gratitude. Thank you.
Should have made it a Fiero droid. Fucking Rim Job's fucking memory core. God damn it. Wasted opportunities.
Quick, somebody make another robot.
There's a bunch of parts on the floor.
Sure, there are a bunch of parts on the floor.
It's okay. Nobody can play Bob's droid like Bob could.
That's true.
So how well was I able to repair the roly-polies?
Oh, they're fine. Yeah, I GM fiated them broken, so I wasn't gonna make you fucking jump through hoops to get them working again. That would just be dickish of me.
I think we should go up to the drug smuggling ring and just let the 3 droids kind of go in and just murder everybody.
Well,
then we walk in afterwards and be like, "Give us the spice."
I'm just
Give us a space.
Shock standing in this room looking around at all the currently operational active droids and the heavily armed individuals I'm in here with. Just like, Gand, I completely understand. The plan was overwhelming firepower. You certainly are delivering that, dear God.
But we should probably get a cloak for our new droid compatriot.
Yeah.
Because Magna Guards are super illegal.
I'm sure there's something around here. I'll go.
Jedi robes.
Yeah, go look for something.
Yeah, you can find a cloak, no problem. Just like take Cheeto's bed sheet or whatever.
Yeah.
How are you gonna hide? How are you gonna hide the electro staff though?
We could probably attach it to his back. Besides, I'm pretty sure HK units tend to favor range weaponry.
True, but the chassis that he's strapped into is programmed for that. But he can figure out a blaster if you want to hand it to him. I just don't think he'll have the feats for it that you necessarily want him to.
It still has the old combat protocols.
It's a mishmash. He's a Frankenstein. He'll he'll get the hang of it.
Well, I imagine the old CPU or whatever was still in there. We probably just kind of.
Have a good night, John.
John Doe missing. You have a good one, buddy. Thanks. I didn't even realize you were here. So right now he's got the same stats as the Magna Guard in the book, and he's actually a level higher than you guys. So he's got
great.
Armor proficiency, light medium, improved disarm, melee defenses, toughness, dual weapon mastery 1, weapon focus, advanced melee weapons, weapon proficiency, advanced melee weapons. Oh hey, he has proficiency with pistols, rifles, and simple weapons.
Sick.
So he can use them, but he doesn't have like a point blank shot or anything like that. So he's gonna take some penalties for like shooting into melee, but he can use them.
Hey, that just means he might hit another meat bag.
True.
I'm gonna grab a blaster pistol, just hand it to the HK units, like, just in case. Feel like getting froggy from a distance.
Sarcasm. I appreciate your generosity. As he looks at the size of the gun.
That's just a sidearm. I'll also hand him the blaster rifle I took off a stormtrooper.
Statement. I like you better so far.
He can't have the big one yet, though. But maybe we can get him to carry an E-web.
I mean, he's got the hands for it now. Oh, this will just be quite the fun raid we're about to go on.
Yeah.
All right, let's just drive up. Do we still have the vehicle that we took?
The fucking packing truck?
Yeah, the packing truck.
I'm pretty sure you guys left that at the Imperial Depot, so no.
We have the cars we stole, though, right?
Oh
We
yeah,
acquired?
yeah, we stole a truck.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure you guys abandoned that, didn't you?
Well,
Oh no, it's
in
right
the front
outside.
of it,
Never
yeah.
fucking mind. It is literally sitting right outside right now.
Pull it inside. Bring it inside. We don't gotta leave that out there.
Who's gonna stop us?
Granted, I think everyone assumes everything's stolen on Corellia, so.
Because it probably is.
Just all
Does that speeder belong to you? I don't know, maybe.
So we got this packing truck. We're gonna put the 3 droids in the back, and we're just gonna fucking roll up to this spice smuggling den.
Fucking cops pull you over. Does this speeder belong to you? I don't know, maybe. Does that cop car belong to you? Cop responds, I don't know, maybe.
That's a great fucking point.
Like,
Not my jurisdiction.
The cop's like, you asking a lot of questions.
You a cop?
So
Yeah,
here,
like, I don't think you're a real.
Do you know why I pulled you over, officer?
Show him a mirror.
I'm the one asking the question here.
so here's a question:
This
Are you
fucking
guys
gun this shit?
are you guys taking any steps or measures to disguise the truck in any way, like, or are you just gonna go like fuck it, it's the blue sector? Corsair's not gonna come around here.
I have no idea what this truck is.
Yeah.
I basically stole a FedEx truck.
It'll be fine if someone gives us guff.
Yeah, well, I think the Kildorian should drive in case somebody tries to pull us over.
Sure.
That way you can just be like, this isn't the truck you're looking for.
This
And
isn't.
if that fails, then the droid can say the same thing.
Louder and with a stick.
The three deadly combat droids will have something to say about it afterwards.
I like that we're quite literally about to roll up.
I'm hoping this guy just has like the regular kind of hired thugs you see in Star Wars, and this is
like a boss, a Gamorrean.
Yeah, and this is the equivalent of us just like rolling up to like a freaking trap house with a fucking tank.
swatted out the ass.
They're gonna
Alright.
wish they got raided by the fucking police.
Right.
Someone's gonna be asking somebody who pissed what off.
What did you do to FedEx?
You didn't pay those peso bucks, man.
FedEx does more, even when you go postal.
Okay,
What
so
will Brown do to you?
What's Brown gonna do to you?
So I'm going to say it's probably roughly 8 o'clock at night at this point. Corellian equivalent. Are you guys going to roll out now? Do you want to rest up?
Well, if we're rested up with our full health, I think we should just roll up now. And
Sure,
Catch him off
Not
guard.
full health, but I guess.
I'm down.
Okay. So you
That's
guys...
better with 17, so I'm saying in the back, yeah.
What a hero.
All right, you guys load up your battle droids into the back of the FedEx truck, and you drive through the blue sector towards the directions that Filthy Frank gave you. The blue sector looks very different at night. There's less people milling about. It seems even seedier by the lights of dilapidated street lamps. It seems grimier, more yellowed. The few people you see standing in street corners or looking furtively from the shadows.
We're not hiring any Twi'leks.
Tom, are you pissing?
No, it's my sink.
Okay.
Washing my hands.
Okay. I didn't mean to embarrass you or nothing. I'm just like, Tom, we can hear you, buddy.
No, this sink sucks ass. I hate it.
As you begin to get near the location, can I get some perception checks, please?
Yep.
That's one of my best skills.
And
And I rolled a 5.
no.
So that's a
I
13.
I got a 27.
Oh, right.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, 15.
Yeah, okay, well, at least one of us did okay. So what is that? 26 for you?
Okay, 26 for Kalshok, 27 for Gand.
No, it's 26 for Adam. I got a 10.
Okay. So as you sort of roll up, I'm going to say you're probably down the street about a block away from the warehouse, and you're looking at it from the front. There are these small lights sort of equidistant around the perimeter that cast a small cone of light down, and sort of standing near two lights near what appears to be the front entrance to the warehouse, you can see sort of two thuggish looking humans cradling blaster rifles strapped to their shoulders. Gand and Hagris. As you're like looking around scrutinizing the place, against the light of the moon, you can see a flash of movement on the roof. But because of the darkness, you can't quite make out what's up there.
Whisper like,
You didn't pick.
You're also about a block away, right?
Whisper,
So
there's something up there.
like you guys can talk at normal volume. They're not going to hear you. They haven't seemed to notice you.
We are in a car.
It sounds more professional.
It sounds more.
They have they have some guard on the roof.
So they have a watcher, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. Overwatch is what I meant.
Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2, so it's basically the same thing.
You can tell that there's also a couple windows going around, but again, it's dark. You can't quite see anything through them.
So how should we do this? The quick and dirty way, or do we want to try to finesse this?
Well, I believe Gan suggested that we go up and tell them we want our shit with the presence of our overwhelming firepower. I don't know how you feel about that.
I would suggest the roly-polies just go up front and just start blasting inside the windows. And whoever wants to stealthily start murdering from the other side jumps on top of the roof and starts taking out lookouts.
I am not good at that. So.
It is so the building that we're driving up to is there?
Hold on. Adam, you made the fucking rogue, and I like how you're sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm not gonna say shit."
I'm gonna do it on my own time.
I think Adam doesn't want to get blown up by himself again.
What was the question, Josh?
Well, I already took 17 points of damage already.
You healed, Adam.
But I took it again whenever I got the
robot.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
it opportunity attacked him.
You got the weapony stick.
So is your building higher than this one?
You're in kind of an industrial park right now, like a really rundown, shitty sort of kind of like you'd see down at the docks industrial park. But no, everything's sort of more or less the same. Maybe by like a difference of 1 or 2 feet.
Hey, okay, so HK, you up for spilling some blood on the roof?
I'm sorry, who'd you say that to?
HK. Figured that would be up his alley. Literally up an alley.
Exuberant statement. I am always up for spilling blood on any roof, or basement, or floor.
So then you'd like to join in the ultra-violence?
You're gonna be like, go get him, though.
Well, then we have our volunteer.
Query: how discreet should I be about the violence?
Enough?
Well, there's going to be blaster firing, so I don't think discretion is going to be very high. So, we'll leave that to your discretion. We'll leave the discretion to your discretion.
If you leave the discretion to his discretion, it's not going to be a whole lot of discretion.
I will say
that was ever the plan.
Well, once the roly-polies start to fire, I think the sound of the electro lance slicing people in half isn't going to be as noticeable.
Kind of want one of those wacky like stun baton things from episode 7. Like there wasn't a lot that was super cool in that movie, but that was pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the anti-son of a bitch stick?
Yeah. The giant electro tonfa.
So Magna Guards were built to fight Jedi. Can they wield a lightsaber?
Technically, yeah.
Give him the feet.
Grievous could wield lightsabers and he wasn't a Jedi, right? So like it's technically possible, but you're not going to get everything out of the weapon. It's just a laser club to you.
That's okay. Well, not me.
Yeah, I know you, but the royal you.
Instead.
I currently have a lightsaber. I'm a Jedi killing droid in front of me.
Like theoretically, anything can wield a lightsaber, but it's not going to be like as good as an actual Jedi.
Maybe if we can install 2 more arms on him.
And give him a cough.
And make him
Good
hate
old Kenobi.
Jedi.
Okay.
Lightsaber.
So I suggest we literally just start rolling up to the front of the building, and as we get to the front, I'm just going to turn on the two robots and just have them roll out and shoot the 2 guys up front. Like, literally no warning, just like literally drive up, they roll out and start shooting.
We're just
Papa
hard
Franco
hitting.
sends his
Okay.
regards.
What's up?
Papa Franco sends his regards, spouse.
Yeah, this is just all flash. Let's go. Yeah.
Well, let's
Good for you
let's
guys.
let HK get into position. So you heard the plan. Once the blasters start rolling, all no holds barred.
Query: I'm to wait for the gunshots.
Unless you can quietly take out the Overwatch up top.
Statement. Stealth is not something I am accustomed to, especially with this body. But I can try if my partner insists.
If that's the case, then I'd say get into position, just wait for the blasters to start firing, which shouldn't take that long.
Okay. So if that's what you guys want to do, I'm going to go ahead and call it there before we start the actual hootenanny of next session.
Woo.
Or we'll start the actual, I guess, combat, I should say. So, you guys know what's up, man. Everybody start getting that vote happening. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit behind on the episodes again, so we don't have a comment vote. Gomena, sorry. That's on me. But for those of you who are here, give it to me.
I vote for HK.
I want to vote for Tom for bringing in HK and just the glee to give to Gand.
Daestra also votes for Tom for getting HK.
I will also vote for Tom for the same reason.
Damn it, you all are traitors.
We're just trying to be inspiring.
I mean, technically, I did say there was an NPC pool, so you could vote for an NPC and just dump it in that. But
True.
Adam, where's your vote going?
Adam's gonna vote for
HK
Adam.
himself. He's also a player.
Are you seriously just going to vote for the NPC?
If it'll work, but you might need it. But probably not. 70 damage in one hit.
Do it, Adam. Vote for the droid.
Yeah.
Do it.
The droid.
Okay, that's 2 votes for
Big General
HK.
Grievous.
That's 2 votes for HK and a Magna Guard's body. Do we have
God.
anyone else in chat right now that cares to cast a vote? I don't know. I guess while we're waiting, what's the spiel anymore? Sub to the YouTube, donate to the Patreon if you want.
Stay caffeinated.
Stay caffeinated.
Well, we say that before we.
Except if you're going to sleep.
Right, yeah.
The Sleepy Adams if you're going to sleep.
Okay, I'm not seeing any more votes coming in. So, Tom, I regret to inform you, but you have won.
Damn it.
You get that inspiration back. Is there anything anyone would like to say to these? Oh, Mazzy!
Oh, Mazzy,
Vote for Gan for being Gan.
Gand. Hell yeah.
Tom still wins. But you get a thumbs up.
Hell.
I needed.
Is there anything that you fine people would like to say to these fine people before we adjourn for the night?
We love y'all.
We really do. You guys are great.
Y'all.
I've said this before, and I still feel like I don't say it enough. I am super grateful for everybody that just comes out and just watches. I want to say support the channel, but when I say support, I feel like people get the wrong idea from that and start thinking money. I don't necessarily mean money. I don't necessarily give a fuck about the money. The fact that you guys are here and watching gives us purpose to do what we do. And honestly, like, CAFCON has been a great thing in my life just because it's, in a way, kept our friend group together. And I'd like to think we'd still hang out without it, but it helps.
Yeah.
So
it's a convenient reason.
Yeah. So CAFCON,
at the very least.
So CAFCON has given me a lot of great things in my life. You guys have given me CAFCON, and I can't thank you enough. You people are wonderful. Whether you're watching in chat, whether you're watching on YouTube right now, whether you're watching, 10 years from now, thank you.
On your iPhone Galaxy Plus 49.
I mean, they're already on 22,
Your Holo TV.
so they might jump to 100. We have literally no friends. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody that anybody here particularly wants to raid, or do we just say fuck it?
I don't know nobody.
We're just a little cowboy.
CS Finney. She's one of his friends.
Yeah, I guess we could raid Finney. I think it's just kind of weird because we personally don't have any relationship with her, so we're just sending our people to a bunch of random VTubers.
But I know she also
I mean,
I know she does D&D, but not on her stream.
Joking, random Japanese guy. Fuck it,
that'd be great.
We'll throw it to Finney. It doesn't help build her. It doesn't hurt to build bridges somewhere. So,
sadly, I stopped using Twitch a whole lot, so I don't really have a whole lot of people.
I need to start building bridges. Just is what I need to do. I need to sit down and actually watch some smaller RPG streamers in our niche and start making friends with them. I haven't been able to take the time of day to do it. But that's the plan. The raid has been created, but I didn't see anything pop up.
It's going.
It's going, yeah.
It's counting down.
Oh. Wish I could see it.
But it's just we're
okay. Well, either way, thanks for being here, guys. You fine folks have a great night. We love you. Continue to be wonderful. Thank you.
Happy Adams, yo.
Do I have to do anything to put the raid through, or just stop streaming?
It'll just
after a couple seconds. Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting to mention it, Kyle. Your water bottle got left here last time.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I have to tell you that it's here in case you've been wondering where it is.
I kind of figured. It's like shit. Where'd it go?
Yeah, it's the one with the buffalo on it.
Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo.
You've done the raid.
Speaking of, you guys be down to have another painting session sometime?
I work this weekend, but I'm off next weekend.
Yeah, we can see about next weekend.
I am down literally whenever. Hopefully, I can make it to this one. With any luck, I can actually bring Amai this time because I know she's been really wanting to come. It's been one thing after another, every single fucking time.
It's understandable. All right, well, gentlemen, I will see you all soon.
Hell yeah!
All right, have a good one, buddy. Good night. Hang on, I had to reload the thing, so now we have the Finney raid. 2, 1. Bye bye.